from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Meyer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Monarchs offense will have the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, they'll go to the air. On target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. On target to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Huskies have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quick completion to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And off from the shotgun. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Nice complete here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This time it's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football foul.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Burnett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Makes the grab. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Burnett. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Monarchs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Monarchs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. As it breaks into the open. After the filthy move, he's got room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Washington, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Slithers into space. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now,
oh, he's got some space. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70%. Throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They just keep firing. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Monarchs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Burnett. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do it.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, ODU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense defense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets open down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going with the ground game left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Monarchs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Going deep. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense.
42 Spider.
Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Wants to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Got his man down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Turns it loose deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. They picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Backed up now. Here's second and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity.